nice to see so many people here, and it's been a really good year for student media in Swansea, so thank you all for coming. The first award, we'll go over some of the fun ones first, and then round up with the really serious and typical radio station awards. First award is Best Mess. There is a story to go with this. So I'll get Eva to come up and tell it. It's about one of our members comes to all of our socials and is consistently just that next level of drunk that no one else can seem to aspire to. So I'll let Eva
This member has participated fully in every single social that's been put on this year. First up social, I actually missed him. I don't know how, but I did. And there was a whisper of the name around the studio. Second time I met him, I don't really remember much. All I remember is Azealia Banks' 212 song. That was pretty much all he did. Third time I met him, I actually escorted him out of Sin City after he handed me his wallet. Tried to bring him to Chicoland, and that was when he did a starfish on the pavement, and then handed me his wallet again. And I was like, okay, all the time shouting 212 chicken, and I was going, okay, right. Finally got him in there, propped him up, and the lovely Owen Harris actually had to get the chicken for me. Literally, it was like naming George eating chicken, but so much more. It was and then said, handed the wallet again and said more. So I was like, right, okay. So eventually then I was like, okay, where are you living? And it was the village, and I was like, right, well, we're never going to get him back there. So I said, okay, tell you what, you can crash at mine tonight. In the morning. So anyways, in the morning, a few of my housemates were like, someone got sick in the bath last night. And I was like, well, it definitely wasn't me. And then we realised he wouldn't know where the toilet was. So eventually, kind of, get up, you need to go sort that out. He tricked me and said it wasn't that bad. I walked in and wow. The only thing I can describe, it was a bath full of chicken, literally. And then for any of you that are actually part of the Xtreme Radio members page, I would say go on, scroll right down and it's there, wow. And eventually then, our lovely 24 hours of friendship bonding finished with the two of us getting 2 plastic bags and me watching him physically scoop the stick out of my mouth. So even though he took my bow and arrow tonight at the raffle, I can definitely say Ryan O'Callaghan completely, just definitely spins the winner.
Tell us about Chicoland.
Yeah, I don't remember much about Chicoland. Awesome city. But yeah, thank you for the award. And thank you for noticing pretty much everyone stopped me giving my wallet to everyone else. Yeah, thank you.
There's quite a few members of Xtreme here, but for those who don't know, we're part of the Student Radio Association, and every year they have a chart show, which then every week gets hosted by a different station, and it's syndicated across all the student radio stations that take part. So this year, our turn to host it was in February, and it was really last minute. Everyone was really busy with work and things like that. So it was me, Toby, Josh. No, Toby was at home. Me, Josh, Amy, and Jess Main, our 2 heads of music. And so we turned up to start getting ready and realised we had an hour to prepare an entire 60-minute or 2-hour chart show rather, which is very intense and scary. So we didn't have time to change the script. We get sent a script and it's normally edited to blah blah blah, and you get to put audio dates in and stuff. And I figured we were going for it with Josh, and I figured, yeah, we'll put the new songs in because you wouldn't know that. Things like the date, that's common sense. You'll just know, oh, good afternoon, this is the Student Radio Chart, so live from Xtreme Radio in Swansea. Today is Sunday, the whatever it is of February. If you're Jess Main, apparently you don't really know that. So it kind of becomes like, good afternoon, this is Xtreme Radio, live, the student radio chart show, coming to you from Xtreme Radio in Swansea. It's Sunday, the 19th of October. While this is an award, it's kind of a two-part thing, as the plot thickens. Later on, the chart works by basically doing an hour of 10 current pop songs, much like the Radio 1 chart, and an hour of indie unsigned bands. And during that hour, a band, it's really silly and really childish, I know, but we were really stressed and it just kind of made us laugh. There's a band called Flint's Peace that entered the chart. And you're kind of encouraged to make up little anecdotes like, oh, John from Cardiff has messaged in. And it sort of reduced the whole thing into a laughing mess of John saw Flint's Peace in Cardiff. And it resulted in about 2 minutes of solid laughing live across 40 student radio stations in the UK. So for that reason, we're going to give biggest cock up on air to Josh and Jess for the student radio chart. John from somewhere, yeah. We've done some kind of silly ones, so we're going to crack on with the serious ones now. We just kind of thought they needed, both those two cases need to be brought to everyone's attention. Provide much banter. So the next one we're going to do is best feature. There's loads of really good features, and in fact this goes for all the rest of them. It was really tough to decide every one of the awards tonight. We all sat down as an exec and tried to go through them, and it was just really difficult. Everyone that's been nominated for all the awards was really good, but the winners were just that little bit further, just that little extra mile. So for best feature, the nominees were Who Am I from the Dugout? From the Wednesday One Show. Musical History is also from the Wednesday One Show. I don't think they're here tonight, but Dave Heegren and Mike Ewry for the cheese board they do at the end of their show, which is also really funny. We decided this award, and it was, from the start, all of the features were very good, but for us, it had to be Who Am I from the Dugout. So if anyone from the Dugout is here, I'd be more than welcome to come up and collect this.
It's been great fun this year. Actually, I've been in the Dugout for 3 or 4 years, and every year's been 67.
Since 1922, it was founded.
This year's been really good for the Xtreme, but we've lost quite a lot of stuff in terms of we used to be able to report live from the Swans, but obviously I think we can all congratulate the Swans for actually getting up into the Premier League this year. It's good that basically we still managed to keep quite a lot of local sports from the Dugout. We still do our pre-records for Swansea Whites and quite a few of the other teams, so hopefully we can keep on going bigger and better.
Hey.
Next up, we're going to do Best Newcomer. So there's been loads and loads of new members this year, and we're really impressed with everyone. As I said, this was a really tough category to judge. The nominees are Chris Lax for the Dugout, Amelie Pansar for the Dugout and the Grime Show, Rich Minnick from Richard and Alex's Weekly Black, Ryan O'Callaghan from Friday Afternoons with Ryan and Simon. The winner is Amelie Pansar.
No radio voice. Nothing.
He does the grime show. So next we're going to do Best Male Presenter. Again, another really difficult category. Nominees were Matthew Jones. Alex McKenzie. And Dan Harvey. And the winner is Dan Harvey. Best female presenter, the nominees, Christy James. Mia Jones. And Kelly Davis.
Yes, the best female presenter goes to Kat Francis.
Best show is the next category. All these shows, really, really great shows. Really great. Really great. No, we've tried to tune into as many as we can throughout the year, and then for this process, listening back through everyone as well. There was one which stood out for us. The nominees are Friday Afternoons with Ryan and Simon. The Wednesday One Show. Alex and Rich's Weekly Black. And the winner is the Wednesday One Show.
Speak.
We've got two more awards, but for the next award, there's actually three winners. The next award's Outstanding Contribution, and there's been loads of people which have been really committed and just back and forth the radio all the time, giving up pretty much a lot of their lives for Xtreme. The first winner has been with us for a few years at Xtreme, narrowly missed out on a few awards in the past, and is just always really keen, always loves to get involved in the show. We'll go in and just get on it and just get on with it, produce a really good show. The winner is Matthew Jones. Next up is someone recommended to me by Ada Sports, Sam Richards, who's not here tonight. Someone, again, who's been with us for a long time, gives up a lot of his sport, he's done a lot over his 3 years here, and it's Chuka.
Nigerian.
Sorry, what was that?
Chuka, every time he comes in, always goes, "Hi, I'm Chuka, your resident Nigerian," on air.
Okay.
It's every single pre-record he does.
Yeah. There's one more outstanding contribution. He joined the radio in his first year and has basically given up his life a lot of time. Always, whenever there's a problem, running back and forth trying to fix things for us. On varsity days, when everything goes down just as we're about to go live, he's trying to fix it for us. Yeah, I can't really sum everything up, but it goes to Toby Hughes.
Two parts. I'm going to regale a little story of my first year. In February, which was about 2 months after I got completely battered at the Eds Christmas party. Yeah, big up there. So, I was sitting in the Eds office, and I met this really nice Irish person. I'm not going to do an accent.
It wasn't even.
Because it
Oh, go on!
It is.
Do the accent, go on!
When I try to do an accent, it just doesn't work. It does not work. So, I met Neil, and he was working out his latest money-grabbing scheme in the shape of a pyramid. And he started talking to me about Xtreme, and so I thought, yeah, this is really cool. So I turned up at a meeting and ended up getting elected. Yeah. Handed over, walked in Studio One, sat down, looked at the equipment, thought, fuck, I have no idea what I'm doing. So, yeah. To get an award, it's pretty cool. Obviously I've learned something, so it means anyone who's doing can do something. Number one, if the computer in Studio One freezes, you kick it very, very hard. And number two, if people send you a check, you flip over the envelope, but the sender is not known at this address, or some other bollocks like that, and post it back to them. Thank you.
The last one is the award I told you all about this evening, if you're an Xtreme member, which was decided today. It's voted for by everyone, and it's the member of the year. I didn't really think that one through when I named that award. So, it was very close, and there were a few people who were within one vote of winning, but the winner is Jess Main. I just want to take this opportunity to thank everyone who's helped out. Thank Amy for doing a lot of the running around that I promised I would do when I said, yeah, we should have the media awards again. I also want to thank Annie and Rosie and Tom, and also Simo for donating the ticket on behalf of students on the event.
Cheers, Simo.
And to the staff that's getting all of that. Thank you to the waterfront. Is there anyone from the waterfront who wants to say anything?